Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers,
And I'm Soylent Greg.
and welcome back to Let's Play Oracle of Seasons. When we last left off, we entered the final dungeon of the game, the Sword and Shield Maze, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
There was a strange delay there in me opening up the stream beginning for me.
Oh, gotcha.
Good now, though.
Yeah, pretty much all there is left to do is just beat this dungeon and then go on to the final boss, and we're done with at least this game.
Excellent.
I am still planning on playing Oracle of Ages at another time, but we have other plans in the meantime.
So yeah, we were talking about. I was thinking about what to do after this is over, and I thought of a game that Floofers has been interested in for a while, but doesn't really have a way to play currently. And that I have played but not beaten. And I've been thinking about it a lot because Cyberpunk just came out, and Cyberpunk's not running very well. But there is another famous game in which you can shoot people and wield a katana and hack into people and things, and in which, which we reference constantly on this on this channel.
Yes.
In which, in ways that are increasingly desperate. But yeah, I think after we beat this next week, I'm gonna start doing a Let's Play of Deus Ex.
Yep. Within the week, there will be old men running the world.
Old men running the world. We will have to put like a link to that somewhere in the description because it's mandatory viewing before watching the LP.
Yeah. Honestly, it should be mandatory watching before watching any of our stuff anyway, but
pretty much. I think, didn't we make like a weren't we talking about making like a list of things that are like the canonical things that you need to be aware of?
I don't recall talking about
stream.
that, but that would be helpful if we did something like that. I mean, I can't even think of them all, really. I mean, it's just, there's that, there's like Bailamos by Enrique Iglesias.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to know the lyrics to Enrique Iglesias's Bailamos, definitely.
And Toto by Africa, or Africa by Toto, I should say. We've made that joke before.
There should be a band called Africa that has a song called Toto.
There was like another song
that
we reference all the time too, and I can't think for the life of me what it is right now. You have to have seen The Sopranos.
You absolutely. I mean, you should watch The Sopranos even if you're not into this channel. Even if you just stumbled into this while searching for like dank meme videos where like people are wrong and then the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme plays. Like, you should absolutely watch The Sopranos because it's the best television show ever of our generation, easily.
I think that it would also help to watch Breaking Bad. I don't know if we've referenced that a lot, but
we sometimes.
Well, don't want to go that way.
Oh no!
This is all slippy ice, by the way.
Yes, I've noticed that. You seem to be sliding away.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I don't know if the map really shows it yet, but like the first floor is shaped like a shield and has a lot of ice features in it, and the basement level is shaped like a sword and has a lot of like lava and stuff in it.
It has a lot of sword enemies. Enemies with swords. No.
Whoa. Oh, also something I never brought up and just noticed like a little bit ago. If you have at least a level 2 sword, you can actually just destroy pots by slashing at them.
Ah, that's the way it works in real life too.
You're not wrong.
When you're right, I am technically correct, the best kind of correct.
This is gonna suck. Also correct.
Oh yeah, this is not fun. Can you smack the flames? Oh wow. Well done.
I just gotta do it again.
You got this. Jump into the fire. Oh, hey, you still made it. You know what? You
referenced a Metallica song. That's what saved me.
Exactly. Go, go, go! Oh, I thought you were jumping.
No.
And again with the enemies inspired by Mario Brothers. The
Oh,
things
yeah.
that jump out of the lava. Those date all the way back to the original Mario Brothers, if I remember correctly.
Whoop.
Oh.
I'm just
Watch
waiting for
out for
this.
that lava.
I'm just waiting for this gel to like try to jump at me again and then jump in the lava. Well,
Oops. Congratulations, you played yourself. Yeah, speaking of The Sopranos, there's that. I know there was the thing about how all the movies are going to be on HBO Max now. And,
oh yeah, the Many States of Newark is on there now, isn't it?
yeah, someone who I know on Facebook shared like an infographic of all the films that are coming in 2021.
Is one of them
HBO Max.
is one of
And
them
one
like a Paulie origin story or something like that?
I have no idea, but I just know. No, it was like The Matrix and Dune and all these movies, but one of them was The Many Saints of Newark, and I saw that and I was like, wow! Like as a Sopranos fan, I feel like that film. I've been hearing about that film almost being done for like 15 years. I will not believe that The Many Saints of Newark is real until I watch it all the way through to the end credits. And maybe not even then.
The only things I know about it are that A, it's like a prequel, B,
Yeah.
James Gandolfini's son is playing Tony, and C, Tony...
Young Tony.
Yeah, young Tony. And Tony's not even really supposed to be the main character. Like, they just make...
Right.
I mean, obviously, yes, it is a big deal that, you know, the son of the actor who played Tony Soprano is playing young Tony Soprano. That is definitely a big deal.
That there's new Sopranos-related content.
Yeah. But, like, I think, like, somebody else is supposed to be the, like...
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be about, like, Christopher's family or something?
I think it's Christopher's father.
It's the Many Saints of Newark. And
Moltisanti.
That's what Moltisanti means.
Yes. It is. I think. I don't know Italian, but it sounds...
It is. That is what it means.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Moltisanti, yeah. But yeah, so that's what was I gonna say? Oh, I would almost liken it to something like the Deadwood movie.
I haven't seen the Deadwood movie.
I kind of expect that it will have about as much cultural relevance because the Deadwood movie, it's interesting because everyone like the critical reception of the Deadwood movie was it's really good, and I really liked it, and everyone I know who was into the show who watched it liked it, but it had like no real impact. Like it just sort of came and went without a lot of like attention.
Oh, gotcha.
Which was kind of odd, I guess. And I kind of feel like this Sopranos movie is probably going to go the same way. Like it's not going to be like The Mandalorian for the Sopranos, unless they have like Baby Paulie or something.
Baby Paulie.
Like a little Paulie that does like the hand gesture and it's like, oh my.
Oh.
Now I want this should be the thumbnail for this should be if I was good at making things. This would be the thumbnail for this episode. It would be the Drake meme where he's like no at the thing and then he's like pointing at the thing and smiling.
Right.
And the no is Baby Yoda. And the thing he's pointing at and smiling at is Baby Yoda, but with Paulie's face photoshopped on Baby Yoda. And yes, for anyone, I know it's not actually Baby Yoda. That's not its name. It has a name now. I know. I don't care. Did you know that Baby Yoda has a name now?
I know, but I don't care.
It's the stupidest name.
It's like Goku or something, isn't it?
It's Grogu. Yeah. Yeah, the Baby Yoda is named Grogu.
Okay, I was close.
Which is yeah.
Was it? What?
It's kind of like Goku if you have like rocks in your mouth, I guess.
Kakarot.
Yeah, the Mandalorian finale was Friday, and the internet is abuzz because big things happened.
Right.
There was... I don't know if you care about spoilers, but...
I'm not planning on watching it.
There was a character from Star Wars who showed up in The Mandalorian in the finale, and it's a big deal.
Was it Lando?
No, it was Luke, actually. But it was like a de-aged CGI Luke.
Oh, they did it again?
Yeah, they did. They did. And you know what?
No.
It looked, and I had this conversation. I actually was talking with Brian about this earlier. And he was like, I had mixed feelings about the CGI Luke. And I'm like, my thing was the CGI Luke, it looked okay in the episode, but I don't like what it portends for like Disney.
Look,
like I feel like if Disney thinks that they can get away with doing like CGI Luke, then we're gonna get like a CGI like Han Solo TV show or some shit. Because they're like, oh, they'll accept this ghoulish CGI that we've created.
I'm fairly sure that people didn't accept it when they did that with Peter Cushing and Carrie Fisher in Rogue One. So I don't know why they would think it's like, acceptable now just because it's Luke Skywalker.
I don't think a lot of people noticed the... Was the Peter Cushing thing like a big deal? I don't remember. I remember the only thing I remember hearing in like the discourse about it was whether or not CGI Princess Leia was like an outrage or not.
I mean, I thought it was. I don't think that doing shit like that, like, I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't think that that's a good way to, like, make a tribute to a person, is just to, like, creepily put them in, like, with CGI and act like it's okay.
You're absolutely correct. Oh, the hyper slingshot. Nice.
Precious Aubrey, gratefully accepted. We
Dennis
will need it.
These words are accepted. What was I going to say?
Carrie Fisher. CGI Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, I was going to say, there are ways to do it, to have a dead person in your movie through CGI that is cool, and I would point to cult film and friend of the show, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow.
Friend of the show.
Which had, who the fuck was it that they had?
I don't know.
They had the dead... It was like, it wasn't Orson Welles. Was it The Godfather?
Marlon Brando?
Was it CGI Marlon Brando was the bad guy?
I don't know. I saw the movie once in the theater, and
we saw it together. That's why I bring it up.
I haven't seen it since. All I remember was that, this is a lot better than I expected it to be. But I don't remember there being like a. I don't remember there being like a CGI actor.
It was Laurence Olivier. Laurence Olivier was Dr. Totenkopf, the mysterious mad scientist and supervillain. Olivier had been deceased for nearly 13 years at the time of filming and was depicted in the film via a computer manipulation of video and audio from when he was a young actor.
What's the point? Did they really just want? I mean, I guess that they just really wanted Laurence Olivier in their movie?
I guess. I mean, it worked. But I point to that as a way to do it that's not like the fucking horrifying shit they did with Carrie Fisher and like Rise of Skywalker, which you still haven't seen.
No, I haven't.
You need to subject yourself to that at some point. We need to do a... well, there's no way we could fucking share it anywhere. We need to do like a drunk MST run of Rise of Skywalker, like over Discord. Like we need to get wasted and watch Rise of Skywalker because it's
I don't know how we do that though.
Bafflingly bad. I mean, I can share my screen and run Disney Plus, but yeah, I don't know because it's oh fuck, you dropped it.
Oh, it's the walkway was too short. And went right into lava. This is one that I usually get. I mean, I always find the solution eventually, but like this is one of the parts that I'm always stuck on, at least for a little bit.
Can you? Oh, I know what you do. Take it. No, yeah. Push it, Push it down. Now push it all. No. Don't go that way. Let it go. Let it go. Go all the way down. Walk all the way down. Push it outward.
Whoops.
What? It goes into the thing when you
No,
push it?
I let it go by accident.
No.
That was my fault.
No, you push it out to the edge of the screen, then walk up, and then pull it back.
As soon as I let go, it's going to fall in the lava.
You can't push it, then pull it across the lava?
Hold on.
Yeah, push it. Push it. Walk back some so you can go up. Now pull it back.
Yeah, it fell.
Damn it! I was going to say. Can you jump it with the cape?
No, it's I can't round the corners.
Can you just push it out to the edge of the thing without it going over and like?
No, my initial plan was to like attract it from here and walk it along.
But you can't.
But I can't because the walkway ends here.
Right, I think you've got to go the other way.
Other way how?
Like the way you were doing, like that I was doing. Can you not push it out and then... Can you push it out and then stop it? Or does it go forward consistently?
No, it'll go forward as long as I hold the button down.
Okay.
And as soon as I've let go of the button to swap polarity, it'll drop.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the trick is then.
I'll figure it out eventually. If push comes to shove, I'm gonna see if there's like somewhere else I can go. I mean, I've already kind of like locked myself here with the way that I moved the turnstile already. Actually, I'll come back to that because we have the hyper slingshot now.
Okay.
I know of at least one puzzle near the beginning that we can solve now. Well, I mean,
okay.
it's I say puzzle, but it's just what the hyper slingshot does is it shoots seeds in a three-way spread. So actually, I can just save warp.
Oh, good call.
Hopefully, it won't leave me with 3 hearts or some shit like that.
Hopefully not.
No, I'm good.
Excellent.
So, like, over here, once I get, like, all these bats and shit out of the way.
Oh. Neat.
So I'm gonna see if there are, like, any other places we can go, or maybe saving and quitting reset the turnstile or something. That's just a ring. I don't know. Maybe it'll be helpful in the next game because your rings carry over.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Through the password system.
I mean, it's breaking up really bad all of a sudden.
Might be because I'm moving so quickly.
Yeah, it happens. I just worry that it's going to be all fucked up when I try to stream Deus Ex.
It should be fine.
Hopefully.
I mean, if I try to record it, it might be. I don't know. Like if I was like recording your stream on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'll record it on my end and send it to you via Google Doc or whatever. Via a mega upload link. Going back to like 2009. I'm gonna send you like it's in like 12 different parts. Each one is like 75 megabytes. But you can get like a download manager for your Netscape, and it'll download each piece individually to the same folder and then unzip it for you. So,
Netscape.
I keep it right next to my real media files of the unaired Firefly episodes.
Do you still have those?
No, I do not. Oh, have you heard about that?
Heard about
the
what?
Rumors that Disney is making a new Firefly series.
Why?
I got real like people are saying that it's not going to happen, but I got real suspicious and started to think that like the fix was in when early this year Nathan Fillion in like interviews was like unprompted, like, you know what I'd really love to see? Wink, wink. I'd love to see like a reboot of Firefly with like some young new actors in the roles in that universe. And I was like, oh fuck, they're already making this and they want him to do PR for it. Because it's Disney, they want to own fucking everything.
Yeah.
And it's a
well, they already damn near
it was never exactly, you know, a high earning franchise, but they need something, you know.
Well,
and it's well regarded.
Yeah, it's well. So. I mean, now that like, you know, like all these nerd fandoms are becoming more popular, I think they see Firefly as a good opportunity.
Preach on it.
But that's pretty much it. It's just like, you know,
I really don't like the idea of like Disney Firefly though. Like,
well,
I feel like even more so than it already was, they're gonna have to like compromise things.
Well, I don't like Disney Star Wars as it is, so that's something, I guess. I was gonna say something about The Simpsons, but like I don't think that they could really make The Simpsons worse.
No.
I mean, what else do they have now? They have Fox.
They do. That's actually, I think that's why.
That's why they have Fireflies, because they have Fox.
Firefly, because they have Fox now. Yeah, I just realized technically, if they have Fox, they have the X-Files too. They could do more X-Files.
Would you want them to though?
That's the thing. That was another thing. Remember, like these things, I feel like they get memory hold. Like, do you remember when there was another season of the X-Files, like 5 or 6 years ago?
I remember that happening, but I never watched it.
They brought the X-Files back for like another season, and like, nope, it had zero cultural impact. It was just like the smoothest. It was like swallowing a pebble and then shitting the pebble out like a day later. Like, it has touched nothing. It is
nobody care or
nobody cares. You know, it's weird.
Well, they probably couldn't do better than that episode with Jesse Ventura in it, talking about the moons of Venus.
That is the best episode of the show, absolutely. Jose Chung's From Outer Space.
That's the one, yeah.
Yes. Lord Kinboat took me to the center of the earth. Yeah, it was great. I feel like you have to pay like hundreds of millions of dollars now in advertising to make people care about a thing, because there's just so much goddamn content. You know, there's like 20 new shows on Netflix every week. Like, who watches all of this shit?
I hate that word so much now. Content?
Oh, it's terrible.
That and consumer. I hate consumer. Referring to people as consumers of media.
Why don't you just uncritically consume the content, Floofers? Just enjoy plowing through all that content.
Because I've got a life. Could I do anything this way? Oh, no, this is where... Because I have to hit that switch to make this bridge show up.
Huh. Like, I feel like the thing that is more important than having, like... I don't know. I feel like a grumpy old man when I talk about this shit now.
Well, so do I, but...
There's too much content. Like when we were kids, and I'm sorry, there's too much shit to watch.
Yeah.
You know, when we were kids, there were like, I'm not even going to say there was 6, 8, and 12 because there wasn't. When we were kids, you know, there was like 42 channels on the TV, and there was a couple movies that came out every week. Now it's like you have 8 million YouTubers who are putting out videos every fucking day. You have, you know, you have Netflix, Amazon Video, Hulu.
Oh yeah, because everyone and their mom wants a fucking streaming service for you to pay for.
Plus the fucking Peacock or whatever, the NBC thing.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing that these legacy brands like with Disney and Star Wars have, it's not that they have good content, it's that they have enough money and like nostalgia to rise above the just like the constant tidal wave of fucking garbage that is on our digital streaming services all the time. I don't know. I feel like, and this goes back to what I was talking about with The Mandalorian.
Right.
Really talking about the game here today, folks.
It's okay.
Is part of the reason why so many people like The Mandalorian. One of the reasons I gave is because we're desperate to have sort of a water cooler TV show. Like a TV show that there is capital D discourse about. And like the last great like the era of water cooler TV shows is over, just because the entertainment industry is just so splintered now between 10 million streaming services. Like the last great water cooler show that people made memes about and was parodied on Saturday Night Live and various things was Game of Thrones. Like after Game of Thrones ended, like we don't have, you know, big water cooler TV shows anymore. Like The Witcher tried with like the meme song, but it didn't succeed. And that's sort of, I guess that draws all of this together, how there are these reboots that come out that like and then sink beneath the surface without ever making a ripple. Damn, you got that with one heart left.
Yep.
And how it just sucks. Yeah. Like we're never, I don't think we're ever going to have a big national level like water cooler TV show. Like The Mandalorian is the closest thing we have to it. And Disney is going to run that into the ground by making like 10 different Star Wars TV shows within the next like 2 years.
Because apparently people care about Star Wars still, but
of course
they care about like the original trilogy or the prequels for the memes. I mean, they're grasping at like you said the last time, they're grasping at Mandalorian now because they really want new Star Wars in an era where, let's face it, Star Wars sucks now.
Yes. And the fact that The Mandalorian is an okay TV show with like a fucking enormous budget is why people are willing to say that it's like the best thing ever, because they want it to be.
I feel like not figuring out that ball puzzle is going to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Well, I mean, The Mandalorian is also pulling in stuff that people like from other Star Wars things as well, like the lady from the ladies, I should say, from the Clone Wars TV show and shit like that. Oh, you got to push all of them into the thing.
Yep.
Clever girl.
I mean, honestly, that's like all of this is just why I've just stopped caring.
Oh, whoops. That was.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
That was incorrect.
Incorrect. But I guess that's one of the main reasons why I'm not buying new games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Is because there's just so much shit, and it's overhyped to the point where like every single one, people are going to be what they want you to do is they want you to pre-order it and buy it the day it comes out, so that you don't, it's another kind of like water cooler sort of situation,
right?
Because people are going to be talking about it, and you don't want to miss out on it. And I'm like, I don't care. Within the past couple of years, I'm just now getting around to games that I discovered 10, 15 years ago even.
Right.
That I haven't played yet. So I'm just like, none of the games that come out are, of interest to me anyway, because it's all the same shit. I'd rather just stay back here, with my old man pouting. Just play all of the old games and, not buy any new games for at least the next year. I think the only game, I think I actually came up with the resolution to not buy any new games through 2021, with the exception of Earth Defense Force World Brothers, because I already wanted to play that when it was announced. But other than that, even if it's something that comes up that I'm even slightly interested in, I'll wait until later when I'm not playing other 15 million other games. It'll still be there, hopefully.
And I think you brought up a really interesting point about how video games are sort of like this water cooler phenomenon, and the whole outrage culture around video games, the whole culture war bullshit around video games. About the fury around The Last of Us 2 and stuff like that. I think that's all part and parcel of it, because you have to buy The Last of Us 2 when it comes out in order to be part of the culture war and part of the conversation about The Last of Us.
This is actually really easy. Go on.
So I think that's part of it. And it's a marketing gimmick,
Mm-hmm. Because they put more money into marketing than they do into actual development these days.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about with the TV shows. That's how there's so much. Oh, hey, that's how it works.
Yep.
There's so much crap that the only thing that determines whether people watch it is whether or not it has, a Disney-sized ad budget around it. There is and you know what? I think they do this shit on purpose, because
of course they do.
There's a Wheel of Time. I don't know if you're aware of the series, Wheel of Time, fantasy book series from the 90s. One of my favorite book series. Yes, I'm a giant nerd. Being made into a TV show by Amazon. Going to be on Amazon Video, I think, next year. And yet there was a big, the primary source of what am I looking for? Juice around it this year was the controversies around the sort of changing races of characters in the series in order to cast more minority roles. And that 100%, the whole purpose of that, I mean, and it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's it's bad or anything like that. I'm not saying but I look at that now after this conversation. I look at it through a deeply cynical lens now, because what if they do that, to specifically because it gets these giant corporations, they're not doing that out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because it courts controversy and because it gets articles, written about the show,
right?
Pre-release hype, that sort of thing.
Because I can't really think of too many people besides Wheel of Time fans who are going to actually want to watch the show anyway.
Yeah.
Because like I've heard of Wheel of Time, but I've never read it.
I have no idea. Like Brandon Sanderson, the dude who finished the series after Robert Jordan died. Yeah, whole weird situation. He left copious notes behind, and Sanderson sort of finished his outlines. Was involved with the creation and says it's good, but like I don't know how they're going to adapt the first Wheel of Time novel in like, because I've heard it's like an 8-episode season, and the first Wheel of Time novel is like 1,200 pages long. Like I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do that.
Maybe they're all like feature-length episodes or something. Or maybe they just cut a whole bunch of shit out.
I don't know. It's the reverse Hobbit.
Oh god.
Where they took like a 300-page book and turned it into 3 movies.
Oh.
Because like when you're trying to adapt epic fantasy, like I think the gold standard in terms of like not cutting too much but cutting some things is probably Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And those are like 600-page books, all 3 of the Lord of the Rings books, but they're also like 3-hour movies.
Right.
So they don't end up having to. So that to me feels like a good benchmark, I would say. So hang on, let me do some math here. So if I'm saying that a 3-hour movie. One second. Maybe I've talked myself into a corner here. If I'm saying that a 2-hour movie or 3-hour movie can encompass a 600-page book, then I'm saying that.
Well, it can encompass
200 pages per hour, or 3.33 pages of book per minute. So if Wheel of Time is 1,200, if the first Wheel of Time book is 1,200 pages, which I'm rough estimating here, all right, 3.33, then it would require 360.36 minutes, or just a little bit over 6 hours. So yeah, okay. If 8 episodes, if they're each an hour long, but what if the 8 episodes are 50 minutes long, as is more normal? 50 times 8.
Okay,
that's only 400. That's only 400 minutes. If it's so, it could potentially, even by my
Greg
page count, my Greg math. Yeah, it's very special math. When I try to calculate how many book pages can be portrayed on screen and per minute, BPPM, book pages per minute. One day they can try and adapt my books someday, but they'll have to only if like Cinemax late night is still a thing in the future. I don't even think that's a thing now, honestly. I wonder what happened to all those production companies that made like the movies that were on Cinemax at like 2 a.m. The soft core movies where you saw like boobs. And like people just sort of like pushed their hips together to like simulate sex. That was a very strange cultural artifact of like the late 90s, I feel. That is a thing that like won't happen again. That's a thing that Zoomers will never understand about our generation. Like dial-up noise.
They won't know what like cable TV is.
I know. You used to have like you turned on the TV and everything was there and you didn't have like 25 different streaming apps? That's crazy.
They won't know that you had to like if something was coming on TV, you actually had to like watch at a certain time in order to watch the thing that you wanted instead of just, just clicking on a thing and saying, "Oh, I want to watch this right now." And then they're like, "Okay."
I think we're going to end up canceling Netflix, honestly. We got an email that the price is going up on January 15th. You want to know how much Netflix costs now?
How much does Netflix cost now? Because I got
$17.99 a month.
How?
$17.99 a month.
I got it.
Oh, this is it. This is how it works. This is how I win. Awesome. There we go.
I told you I'd remember it eventually.
Nice.